These folks loved a moment ago as the home squad came deafening in this building. They're set for football. So are we as the Seahawks get set to. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Carson.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, this is happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
On 3rd down, Ryan, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now Ryan on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Falcon first down.
Play action. Ryan. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
After the sack on first down, Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 46.
6-yard attempt.
It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. 40.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Fancy footwork at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not. Before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches, 3 tight ends. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
4 yards. And that's good for another
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Sheffield on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 57 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Youngway Koo.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return will stop right around the 25. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. After the interception, here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 20.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
from the shotgun, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks' 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
A gain of 3 yards.
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Seahawks 7.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Got some room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here's Powell on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st down, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Down.
Atlanta.
To throw again is Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
At the 32.
Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 mark. 54 mark. 54 mark. Check. Block 54. Let's go.
Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
7 yards.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just...
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, 35 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any point. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On first down, Wilson. being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
The score, Falcons 29.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3.
Ryan wants to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
To number 80,
Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, that way, like taking pity on you, they're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Buying time to his left. He'll check that down to Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left. So probably one final play here in the second quarter, barring a penalty. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a
home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.